Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Austin Ekeler, who's a Colorado native. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, these two teams have met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Geno Atkins got home that time. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 20. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Denver.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Again, Gordon.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. back to the air. Herbert on second down. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man. Complete. Boom. Still fighting through tackles. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Huntley rolling to his right. Gets it to Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw again. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's checked down to Gordon.
And some room to maneuver. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the catch and run. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. But he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll look to throw again. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 6 yards. And it'll be a third and about 13. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And McManus able to put it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Austin Eckler.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 43.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A couple extra tight ends in the formation. 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, Justin Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Herbert now. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
To the air again, Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And going deep for Hill. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being
ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley, flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Huntley.
He's going to drop this one down to Gordon.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Gordon. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Huntley flushed out right.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7. Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They snap it to Herbert. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards.
And the Chargers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, Huntley dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Eluding the pressure right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Here's Huntley. Going right back to Fant.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
They drive some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal.
Huntley.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's Eckler again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But